Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to sit down here on a short week as we get ready to play the Jets. Jerod Mayo joins me now, and just seemed like you missed an opportunity against Seattle. Maybe many opportunities throughout the course of the game. Your thoughts on the game in general before we get to the Jets?
Yeah, my message to the team, and it's been the same since the spring and training camp, is you never know which snap is going to be a game changer.
Right.
And, you know, there were about 10 plays in that game where I felt that we could have put them away, and we failed to do so. And so we let them hang around and ultimately lost the football game.
Like last week in Cincinnati, the 4th and 2. Jay Jones doesn't make that tackle. You know, they keep moving
That's right.
the football. So, okay, in my opinion, the sequence of the game for me was Gibson gets the long run. You guys are driving down inside. You get a 2-yard run, then a 2-yard run, and then a sack comes.
Yeah.
Now, I know you missed the jumper on the field goal block, and maybe that was blocked from the 20 if you kicked it from the 20.
Yeah.
But is that a situation you talk to your team? Hey, guys, we've got to be better here. You got to understand no sacks, no penalties.
Yeah, we call that the no-sack zone. We don't want to work backwards at any point in time, especially in the red zone. And, you know, it was unfortunate, but hopefully we learn from those mistakes and move forward.
You've talked a couple times, the last couple press conferences about the passing game. You need to take shots downfield. You need to get Pop Douglas involved more. Is this a manner of scheming things, maybe adding some new route combinations, or do you guys like what you have and you just got to be better, whether it's timing up front, timing with the quarterback, timing with the receivers?
You know, for me, you know, Pop is one of our best receivers. He gets open. We just got to give him the ball, and you know that's through coaching and also through executing on the field. And hopefully we can get that done this week.
So do you see him open in several situations?
Oh yeah, I see.
Okay.
Not only Pop, but I would say some of these other receivers are open. Now, in saying that, there's a balance there.
Sure.
You know, we ran for almost 200 yards, and we controlled the football game through playing good defense in the running game. But I do think to loosen things up inside, we got to start taking more shots down the field.
Seattle came out, warm day. They went up tempo on you guys. Did that affect you defensively at all?
Not really. You know, those guys are always prepared for any type of change of pace situation. And, you know, Bentley and Duggar, those guys do a good job, like getting the message from the inside out. And it's important, and you have to have the ability to do that.
Thursday, short week. You've been part of these before as assistant coach. You're the head coach now. Little adjustment of the practice schedule. I know you guys practiced the other day at night. Is that to help get ready under the lights?
That is, and we'll do that going forward. And, you know, you just have to take advantage of every single hour, every single minute when you have a short week like that and you're preparing for a divisional opponent. So this is a huge game for us, and we have to go out there and play well. So
you got to get a lot of mental reps, and also you got to get off your feet too. These guys,
that's right.
Basically, you get a couple car wrecks on Sunday, and you got to get ready to go in 4 days.
And that's part of, you know, giving these guys the morning and giving them the afternoon and bringing them in, you know, later in the day so they can sleep in and, you know, go to their, you know, massage therapist and all these things. Like, that was the thinking behind it, because the freshest team, the team that not only physically is fresh but also mentally fresh, is a huge advantage.
You didn't play against Aaron Rodgers, but you've had the opportunity to game plan a little bit against him 2 years ago, played up there in Green Bay at Lambeau. When you watch him on film and you watch him now with the Jets, is a lot of it similar to what he did in Green Bay, and what makes him so good, especially at his age?
Yeah, it's very similar, and I would say, you know, he can make all the throws. Now, his mobility isn't like it was 10 years ago, but in saying that, he still has a lot of juice left. Getting outside the pocket and being able to make all the throws is definitely a huge puzzle piece.
Huge puzzle piece. All right, Jerod, time now for Ask You Almost Anything, and Jeff has a question for you. He says, you're the hero to a lot of people. Who is Jerod Mayo's hero? It could be anybody. Or do you have multiple?
Yeah, I have multiple. You know, I'll start with my grandfather. He was a chief master sergeant in the military, and there was a time there where, you know, we didn't really have a male influence in the home, but he kind of assumed that role until my stepdad came into play. So if I had to say someone, my grandfather, and then also my mom, we spend a lot of time together. We talk almost every day, and I just love it.
How many times did you talk to her this week?
Well, she was here. She was here.
Now she yelled.
And now she's yelling at me because we lost the football game. But
did she have football advice for you, like on third down?
Not really. So this is a relationship business, and my mom understands that, and she always has things that I should think about, which, you know, she's a great sounding board for me.
All right, if you want to ask the coach a question, just like Jeff did, you have to go to @patriots.com/askcoach. You'll be back later in the show. We'll do some Mayo, a little side of Mayo. All right, hang tight. More Patriots All Access right after this, and then we'll see Jerod later.